Hi, this is Andy Frith from Sheffield Advanced Motorcyclists, out with John Camm on his third ride. We just left Bramley and we're turning right towards the M18, and just here you've got a lane of least resistance on your near side. You should have taken that one onto the M18 roundabout and in the offside lane, and for some reason you decide to go to the near side lane behind the car rather than stopping in the centre lane there and taking the offside position off the roundabout, because then eventually you have to come back out onto the offside. So just a little bit of advanced planning there would have dictated that you kept in that offside position. Just thought you were a little bit close to this flat back here, hatched markings. Not really an opportunity to overtake because there's lots of right turns and bollards, so you could have just dropped back into a following position, because you were, if anything had happened, you'd have been right into him if he'd have had to brake. You could have just eased off here with this car turning left. You're quite close to him, you could have just let him complete the manoeuvre. Just approaching Roach Abbey now, 50-mile-an-hour limit. Coming up on this car and you do an overtake, you're probably doing 53, 54 miles an hour to get past that. Reasonable in most circumstances, but we can't exceed the speed limit. And just coming down into Stone here, 50 limit, but you dropped to 40 miles an hour for some reason. And then we were coming up to the traffic lights, the speed limit's at Stone, 40's there. And then we dropped even further to 32, 30 miles an hour, and I couldn't understand why you were doing that. I think you basically didn't get what speed limit it was. Nice slow ride up to these roadworks, these traffic lights here, nicely done. And after the twisties, we're on the way towards Old Coast, following these couple of vehicles. Perfect opportunity here for an overtake. You didn't move up into an overtake position, and yet if you have a good look after this cyclist there, look, there's more than an opportunity to do one, possibly two. So you just sat behind there, and I didn't really understand why. You were following too far behind in this set of circumstances. Here, good cross view with this heavy coming on the left hand bend, and you were in position 3. You didn't quite know whether that heavy was going to cut the line, so the position there would have been tucked into 1. And here you're positioning on this right hand bend, you're quite close to that vehicle there. Again, position 1, and again position 1 on the brow of a hill, because you don't know whether anything on the opposite side is going to overtake you. This is all about exaggerated mirror checks, that there aren't any on changes of speed limits. Your head's remaining static. You've got to show your examiner that you're aware. Here, I thought you could have just eased off and just let that situation develop, because you didn't quite know what the car was going to do. Again, no mirror checks there, no mirror checks here on change of speed limit. Nice 60 stretch, but we're only doing 54, 55. Could have got up to speed a little bit. And here you're moving there, you're really quite exposed, tucked into -2 at least, just to give you that safety position. Here we're in a 60, doing 48, and you're looking for an overtake and go right where you're sandwiched in the middle. Another one there, and then we're coming up on a 40, so you have to brake for the 40s, having done the overtake, and the car had to brake as well, so that it didn't run into the back of you. So not a good executed overtake there. A bit of more forward planning would have shown you that it really wasn't on. Okay, nicely up to speed on this section. Good safety position there, but there's a 30, and on my speedo we're doing 42. So again, you've got to look for the built up areas. If you can't see the signs because of the sun, then you look at the buildings. whereas that was a really good one. This is coming into Mattersey. That was spot on. But then you get humps 50 yards. You obviously not clock that one because bang, you went straight over that. And again, humps there, and you got this one. So you've really got to clock these road signs. That's what they're there for, to give you warning of stuff that's coming up. No mirror check on the change of speed limit there. Coming towards Dracos, and again, proud position. You're taking position 3 for the left-hand bend, but you've got oncoming vehicle and you should be away from it. This is going up to Gringley from the Bawtry Gainsborough Road. You've got solid whites all the way down here, yet you're in a really close overtake position on the dark blue hatchback, when an advanced look down the road would tell you that there's no overtake on at all. So you should have dropped back to a following position and waited for the opportunity to present itself, which it did further up the hill. But you're in a danger zone there. If that car had done anything, here's your point where you pass a sign there saying dual carriageway ahead. That's when you move up into the overtake position so that you can jump on him, not following him all the way through. So we on this dual carriageway, I thought you just cut in a little bit too soon after passing this heavy, rather than leave it till about now before you came back in, just to make sure that you weren't cutting in front of him and leaving plenty of space. There was nothing behind us. The ride was short of shoulder checks, lifesavers, particularly coming off roundabouts like this. When you're in the offside lane, a good left shoulder check just to make sure there's nothing up your near side when you cut to take the exit. This was the 50-mile-an-hour limit dual carriageway into Gainsborough, and I thought your position there was much too near to the near side. Really should have been position 3 in this lane. Eventually you came out, but what you tended to do as well is you'd adopt a safety position, then move out, then get another oncoming and move back into a safety position, then move out again when the danger had passed, only to be confronted by another car, so you'd have to move back. So you might as well just pick up the middle position or the safety position for all the lot, rather than moving in and out, in and out. Just look further down the road, see what's presenting itself. This was a nicely done slow ride and manoeuvre, reacting to something that was going on ahead. You saw the reversing lights come on at the lorry, reversing into the side road there on the offside. Nicely done, nicely controlled. That was good. I like that. Further on, you tend to take sometimes at the apex of bends, and it's putting you in danger of oncoming traffic. Really, you should have been in position 1 on that bend. But overall, a good ride. Enjoyed it.